Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to The Witness. Um, I'm sort of defaulting to mouse control here because I was just playing something a little bit ago using the mouse, so it feels a little more natural to move around this way, although the mouse feels a little jumpy. How are you guys doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't played any of The Witness in a little while. Excited to get back to it. I don't remember what the buttons were. Okay, those are the buttons. Okay, and shift for running. Easy enough. Still don't understand what's going on with these statue folks. It's been so long, to be honest with you, I've already completely forgotten what the heck was going on. I believe we had no luck solving this, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I have to hold it down? No? Okay, well. You know, I think I'm actually going to stick to gamepad. For some reason, that just feels a little more natural in this game. The mouse movement is... There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to say there's anything wrong with it. It just doesn't quite feel right. I feel like I was enjoying the pace of things a little bit better with the controller. So we're going to stick to that. I believe we saw this vista last time, but boy, it sure is pretty. Sure is pretty. Hey, and look, there I am. See my shadow? Hello. Oh, look, a recorder. Did we get that already? I honestly don't recall.
Oh, my God. How does it happen in this poor old world? That thou art so great, and yet nobody finds thee.
Yes, we did hear this one
That
already.
thou callest so loudly, and nobody hears thee.
Sorry for the repetition, folks.
That thou art so near, and nobody feels thee.
But it's cool quotes. So.
That thou givest thyself to everybody, and nobody knows thy name. Men flee from thee, and say they cannot find thee. They turn their backs, and say they cannot see thee. They stop their ears, and say they cannot hear thee. Hans Dank, circa 1520.
I really like the voice readings that they did for this. Not necessarily just in terms of the content, but the people reading them did a really nice job. Like, it's a very quality performance, I guess you would say. So I'm a little at a loss here. Not really sure where I should be going. It feels like where I was at there is kind of a dead end, since we couldn't solve that one puzzle to sort of start things off. Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. It's a dog statue on a pillow. This game is mildly unsettling, I have to say. Like, it's peaceful and sort of zen-like and everything, but it's lonely. It is lonely. And when something like that just sort of pops up in front of you, it's weird. Like, it is mildly unsettling. This game is not especially creepy. I mean, in and of itself, there isn't anything that's like, oh yeah, we're really trying to scare you, or, you know, but there is something unsettling about it. Hello. Did I even look at these before? Are these like petrified trees? They kind of do look like petrified trees, don't they? I don't know that I even noticed these before. Now these are a little creepy. Sort of vaguely humanoid looking shapes almost. Don't know that I looked at this in much detail. Alright, we can't jump. I keep wanting to jump on everything. No jumping. Okay, so who knows what the heck that is. But I'll bet you, sure as anything, it comes into play at some point later. I just bet you. So in the off chance, I will mention this now, just in case things are not working correctly. I just recorded, streamed actually, more than an hour, I think about an hour and a half, of XCOM, and got no sound from the desktop. No desktop audio was coming through, despite the fact that I was hearing it clearly, and it was registering in OBS. OBS just released a new version, and we just downloaded it. I'd run test recordings, everything appeared fine, and for some reason it didn't take. Couldn't tell you why. I have run several more test recordings to ensure that this is working properly and everything should be in order. But given that experience, I can't say for certain. So just in case something weird is going on, hopefully we'll be able to get to the bottom of it. But I'm really hoping that that was a fluke and that it won't happen to us again. So hopefully you're hearing this all in beautiful, blissful, full audio. Okay, that looks like a panel. That does indeed look like a panel. That's a great waterfall sound. Very lush. Okay, Yeah, that's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. Huh. How do you manage this? Is there another way to... No. That's weird. That is real tricky. Huh. Very interesting. At first glance, this does appear entirely impossible, doesn't it? There has to be something we're missing. What the heck could we be missing? I mean, it has to go either left or right here. I don't see how I would do this. Where's the trick? Where's the trick? There's gotta be one. But it has to go either one way or the other, right? How do you ever get back over when those edges are covered? I don't actually know. I don't actually know. I have no ideas whatsoever. This is quite maddening. There must be something obvious we're missing. I mean, you have to draw a line between these, right? That's what this whole black and white dot thing has always been about. So how on earth can you keep them separate without doubling back on yourself? I just don't understand. Oh, this is maddening. I mean, no matter what I do, it's... No matter what I do, it doesn't work. Maybe there just needs to be an equal number on each side? No. Is that gonna count? It does. Okay. So, what exactly did I learn there? Okay, it just has to be a I was looking at it from the perspective of, you know, when you're a kid and you're doodling and you're keeping things on like either side of a line. But this isn't actually on either side of the line, it's just pure segregation. The white and black have to be separate from one another. But that doesn't mean that all the blacks and whites have to be together. So that's interesting. That kind of helps. Now we have a new twist. What? What does that mean? Does it mean we have to make those shapes? So like, this has to go like that at least once. Or like this at least once. And like that at least once? Maybe? No. Okay. I don't get it. Oh, well, those blocks could represent... Okay, so maybe we have to trace out those shapes and fit them together somehow? So, like, do that. That's not complete. Come on. I have no clue. Other than to do that. But that doesn't allow us to get to the exit. And that doesn't work either. No. No idea. How do you do that from here? I don't know. I don't get it. I've never seen that before. When I run across things like that, it makes me wonder. See, I've been over there. So this is just opening a shortcut. It's like, am I supposed to be seeing a simpler version of this puzzle first? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, is there any way... Stop doing that. Come on. Trying to think if there's any configuration of those two symbols that I can draw to get to the exit. I don't know that there is. I don't know that there is. There's no way to make those shapes completely. This is very tricky. No. Trying to be clever. But I feel like I get the idea, but I don't see any way for it to work. You know, you want to just trace the shapes out, but there's no way for that to do anything. You can't really trace the shapes out. You can trace around various edges of them, but I think unless they're somehow complete, it's not going to work. I don't get it. This one's definitely beyond me. We're gonna have to come back to that. I don't have the first clue. That just is mystical nonsense to me. It means nothing. Alright. Another one of these buzzing black pillars. Lovely little autumn forest type area. Okay, gate we can't get into. We can do this from here, but that doesn't help us. It's another one of these grids with nothing on it. Oh, and a yellow slab. Just like that busted down machine. Let's see what else there is to see. Okay. More screens out here. There's some noise coming from it there. Could this really be this simple? That's really strange. Why so simple? Oh, is that going to close when that drains out? Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, it can't possibly trap you forever, right? Let's see, here's another one of these damn things. I don't know what to do with those. And this thing actually might just stick me in there until I figure it out. Yeah. Huh. Well, that's a little nerve-wracking. That is a little nerve-wracking. Tons of these. Was there somewhere to go this way? Okay. Castle fort looking thing. Weird. Some smudgy looking blotches. Really like the sound design of this. Oh, more statue people. Huh, how interesting. Very interesting sculptures. Is that Elvis?
I boasted among men that I had known you. They see your pictures in all works of mine. They come and ask me, who is he? I know not how to answer them. I say, indeed, I cannot tell. They blame me, and they go away in scorn. And you sit there, smiling. I put my tales of you into lasting songs. The secret gushes out from my heart. They come and ask me,
Oh my.
tell me all your meanings. I know not how to answer them. I say, ah, who knows what they mean? They smile and go away in utter scorn. And you sit there smiling. Rabindranath Tagore, 1910.
Oh, this is an unexpected twist. This is so strange. These people don't appear to have anything to do with one another. Okay, that's a line, right? Shouldn't that do it? Oh. So that resets it. Cool. Okay, so seems easy enough, I think. No, wait. Yeah. Well, that's pretty neat, I gotta say. It definitely turned it on its head a little bit. These people are weird. Get a guy in a suit and like stylish sunglasses with a sword. You got this dude over here with a guitar and an amp. This lady with a massive rock on her finger. And some nice shoes. Sitting on a throne. This big jolly fellow with a lot of beard going on. Chilling up on a throne. And then two people fencing. Looking at something. What are they looking at? Maybe they're looking at the guy at the door? I don't know, it's very weird. And this couple coming to say hello. Hey, we're here for the sword party? I don't know. Okay. So there's another one of these. Just asking us to solve the same kinds of puzzles we've been solving, but do it sort of from memory as we walk. Just an interesting twist. Huh. Could it be as simple as that? Now, wait a second. What? Oh, see, this one is broken. Interesting. But that's where the other white one is, right? Yeah. That does change everything, doesn't it? How the heck? What happens if I do that? Where does the line go? Weird. Alright, that obviously didn't work. Huh. Almost looks like you could play with the perspective here somehow. Don't know. Don't know. So what in the world? I hate to say it, but I'm stumped again. Apparently I can go over here. What's going on with that? Very nice visuals. They do a great job of sort of, painting different different scenes. It all feels very composed, I guess, in a lot of ways. Which, of course, it is, but now that's cool looking. That's real crazy. Yeah, this game is real weird. Nice couch. Nice wreckage. In the world? A lot of things that look painted, you know? Splattered with color in some way. Very cool sound effects. Yeah, I gotta say, there is something about this game that unsettles me. As peaceful as it is, there's something eerie about it. I don't know if it's just the lack of people. If it's kind of the ruined feeling of things. Huh. I think maybe it's also a little bit of fear from the fact that I don't really know what the game is going to do next at any point, you know? It always feels like it's got a surprise in store. I've had my expectations subverted enough to feel a little weird. A little unsteady on my feet, shall we say? Now, what is this? Can't be just as simple as... I don't know. What? What? What in the world? Okay, now that's strange. I guess the idea is... Man, these noises... I'm telling you. Maybe to only hit one color. I don't know. Man, the ambiance is something else here. Really something else. That doesn't work. Uh, what? Dang it. There's certain corners that are just blocked off. I don't know, man. I have no clue. Maybe I am just supposed to hit all of them? Okay. Now that, how can that be? I've gone through there before, haven't I? I have, haven't I? Totally. So maybe these are operating sort of like invisible switches. Like when you hit one, it does something. Oh boy, that's infuriating. That's real infuriating. Boy. Stop. Lord. Yeah, that's infuriating. That is really and truly infuriating. I'm assuming that's even what it actually is. I don't get it. I don't get it. Don't get it at all. Everything looks like a grid down here, you know? Look into the water. Everything looks like a grid, but you can't see much. So, it's not especially helpful. What, if anything, does that signify? Maybe it doesn't signify anything at all. Well, I guess I could start from here, couldn't I? Blocked. It's gonna be blocked. As soon as you hit a certain number, every way you try to go seems to be blocked. Right? Yeah. No matter what you do, after you hit a certain number of these, maybe not. Even after a certain number. They're not always blocked. That much we figured out, right? Or have we? Maybe each... It seems like each one must operate some certain set of blockades. You know? But what operates what? Well, that doesn't make sense. You can't have one block another one. Oh, I'm so confused. Maybe you have to go in order? Like these little ones. Ugh. First? That sure doesn't make any sense, does it? No, it can't be. I don't think there would be any possible way to do that. Oh, boy. Reverse order, perhaps? No. Okay. I just can't figure out what the pattern is here. I'm not sure what the pattern is. It seems like this pink one, the large pink one, is blocking this one. And there was something else blocking this other medium one at some point. I don't know. I got nothing. Moving on. I got nothing. This is really making me feel bad about myself right now. I'm not going to say I pride myself in my puzzle solving ability, but I've always liked puzzle games. But this one is really kicking my ass. And again, it's a little bit infuriating only because you can't be sure that you have all the information you need to solve the puzzle. Because you're in this open world where you can just wander around anywhere and solve whatever puzzles you might want. You don't know if has this concept sort of been explained more succinctly elsewhere, and that's why I'm not getting it now. There's nobody to answer that question for you.
A shipowner was about to send to sea an emigrant ship. He knew that she was old and not well built at the first, that she had seen many seas and climes, and often had needed repairs. Doubts had been suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. These doubts preyed upon his mind and made him unhappy. He thought that perhaps he ought to have her thoroughly overhauled and refitted, even though this should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he succeeded in overcoming these melancholy reflections. He said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages and weathered so many storms that it was idle to suppose she would not come safely home from this trip also. He would put his trust in Providence, which could hardly fail to protect all these unhappy families that were leaving their fatherland to seek for better times elsewhere. He would dismiss from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of builders and contractors. In such ways, he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was thoroughly safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart and benevolent wishes for the success of the exiles in their strange new home that was to be. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that he was verily guilty of the death of those families. It is admitted that he did sincerely believe in the soundness of his ship, but the sincerity of his conviction can in no wise help him, because he had no right to believe on such evidence as was before him. He had acquired his belief not by honestly earning it in patient investigation, but by stifling his doubts. And although in the end he may have felt so sure about it that he could not think otherwise, yet inasmuch as he had knowingly and willingly worked himself into that frame of mind, he must be held responsible for it. William K. Clifford, 1874.
Interesting tale. I got no idea about this one. I really don't. This one's driving me bonkers. I thought when we were up on the upper level here, there was this rope deal down there, which kind of looked as though, you know, maybe it was suggesting a shape or something, but no, I can't make any rhyme or reason to that. I mean, it certainly does appear to be suggesting a shape, but what the bloody hell that means, I don't know. Well, I've not solved too many puzzles this outing, that's for sure. There's a lot of that rope stuff strewn about. Well, I mean, do we just leave? I don't think we have an alternative. And if we do, I certainly don't see it. I'll definitely have to continue pondering some of these things. More of this, huh? Oh look, it's a dude with some bags. You taking the trash out? That's where we were before. The one that we couldn't answer. Couldn't solve, I suppose I should say. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. And we need to get in there in order to reset this. That's pretty funny. Oh, no, we don't. Okay. Well, I couldn't solve the other one of these. I don't think I'm going to solve this one either. What does it want? What does it want? I couldn't solve that one. I'm certainly not going to have any luck solving this one on foot. I guess I am yet again forced to retreat. God, the statues keep scaring me. Remember they're there, but keep forgetting. Oh, gosh. At a loss for this one. Can't imagine how you'd solve this. Well, folks, I am afraid I'm going to have to call it quits here because this is just, it's too late. It's a little too late for this much thinking, and I had a little too long a day to successfully puzzle my way through this, I think. I'm finding the prospect more and more daunting, and my brain is just shutting down, so you got a little bit more of a look at the island there, but we didn't make a whole lot of progress as far as the actual puzzles go. So we're going to have to wait and try that again next time. I really got to actually endeavor to do this a little earlier in the day at some point here. But given that I'm pushing so hard for XCOM, it's been a little hard to find the right time slot for this, and I at least wanted to get one more part up there. Since it has been a little while since the last one. I don't want you guys to think that I've completely abandoned it, because I certainly haven't. I do intend to put a little more time into this. So hopefully the next time I get around to it, I will do it a little bit earlier and have a little bit more luck. Feeding my brain beforehand, maybe eat some oatmeal, some vitamin B, I don't know, some something, because this ain't working too good. Alright guys, thanks very much for joining me. This has been The Witness. Once again, I say that if this is something you're interested in, please do not watch too much of this video series. Please go out and grab the game for yourself and play it for yourself, because the joy here clearly is in beating your brain against these puzzles and gradually learning these systems as they pop up and offer themselves to you. So thanks very much again, and I will see you guys next time.